Welcome to the another video, guys. In this video, I will code for a program which converts number like this into the binary. So since this is the very first time I created on my own, since I didn't get access to any of those programs, and I have created myself, and there is no way that other people can replicate and say that it's done by me. Okay, and for this particular thing what I did is I used this concept. If I multiply a number which is like this or like this, then if it comes out to be, if it multiplied by 2 and if it comes out to be less than 0, less than 1, then I'm gonna write 0. And again, multiplying by 2, if it comes out to be more than 2, more than 1, sorry, more than 1, then I'm gonna type 1. I'm gonna subtract from the number 1, and I'm gonna repeat the process until the number is 0. And so here I go. So first what we have to do is type the float point. Here I'm gonna use the float, and this is the input where we are going to enter the number, where the user is going to enter the number, enter the decimal number. Okay, I'm gonna put a space, and we're gonna define it as a variable called number. Okay, number. And now in the second line, what I'm going to do is whenever you put in, okay, whenever we put in anything that happens to be like 0.6, okay, if we multiply it by 2, we don't want any number. So what I'm gonna do is magus, we will set another variable equal to float, just float, okay, number string into, okay. And now I'm going to define a list called decimal equals this. And now in the fourth line, what I'm gonna do, run a while loop for our variable number not equal to 0 unless it is 0. It means that it's gonna break when it comes out to be 0. Otherwise it's gonna keep repeating itself. And I'm going to write this, and if the number is divisible, if the number, let me write, if the number is less than 1, okay, and not equal to 5. I'm gonna explain why I'm setting it not equal to 5 5 5 in few minutes. Hold on. Okay, first time I messed up, so that's the solution, not equal to 0.5. okay, not equal to 0.5. First time I messed up, that's why I needed to do that. So that our number is equal to make is multiply by 2, and we're gonna insert decimal dot insert. I'm gonna explain all of that in a uh, in this video itself. So first I'm going to write the program line by line, elif, and if the number is not 0.5 and if the number is less than 1, then this will follow, and we're gonna insert 0 0. And if the magus is greater than 1, okay, greater than 1 and magus is less than what do we call less than 2, right? It cannot be it cannot be greater than 2, right? Since we are using point something like that. Okay, so it has to be this. I'm gonna put semicolon, I'm gonna write statements, and then what we're gonna do with the magus, we're gonna modify it to magus equals, okay, magus minus 1. We're gonna subtract 1 from it, we're gonna divide it by 2, and uh, modify as we modified it. We're not gonna divide it by 2 because we need to multiply, because if the number is 0.6, if we multiply it by 2, that comes out to be 1.2, and we're gonna put 1 and we're gonna subtract from the number 1 and we get 0.2. okay, so we're gonna multiply it by 2. Okay, we modified it and we're gonna insert decimal insert. Okay, what we're gonna do, index 0, we're gonna insert 1, you know. And there is also another possibility, if magus is the number, right? Magus is any is a variable. Okay, this is our variable. Okay, whatever we put in over here is gonna multiply it by 2, and this is our magus. Okay, and now there is another possibility, that if number equals 1. Okay, in this case, what we need to do, we're gonna break what we need to do is we're gonna break the loop. First, before we break the loop, we need to insert decimal dot insert 0, and at index 0 and 1 is the object. That's what we're gonna insert, and we're gonna then break the loop. Okay, for example, if we have 0.75 is multiplied by 2, 1.5, we get 1.5, and then it's not equivalent to 0, right? Then what's gonna do it, 0.75 we get 1.5, then it's more than 1 and less than it. Then it's gonna go into this, and 1.5 minus 1, that comes out to be 0.5 into 2, that is 1. And before doing that, we're gonna write this 1, and we got 1, and 1 is in this statement, and 1 over here breaks. So what we get, okay, I'll explain that. Once we get hold of some of the concepts. Okay, so now this loop is broken. Now there's another possibility, you know. This was the complicated one, which I needed some more time to figure it out before. It took me some time to understand to code for this. This is my own way, and there I agree there would be some shorter tricks to do that. And since I don't like copying other people, you know so I have just created my own code. Okay, okay. And if it's not equal to zero point 0.5, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to break the statement by inserting, since I don't want this, so I'm going to use the string value for that. String value. Okay, wait. String value 0.5, not equivalent to 0.5. What I'm gonna do, string value for that. Hmm, because I don't have any option, because I literally just got started, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave a space over here, and I'm good to go. And I'm gonna break this loop. And the next thing is that I'm gonna print the decimal number. I'm gonna print decimal F double format. I'm gonna use decimal. Your no, your wait a second. I'm gonna print the decimal. Okay, your number is curly braces decimal. This is our going to be the list, and since decimal is going to be in reverse order, what we're gonna do is reverse. Okay, I'm gonna reverse the order. So for that, I need to do this. Hold on, guys. Hold on a sec. Okay, there we go. And now I'm gonna run this program and test if it's working. I'm gonna write like 0.75. Then it should give me. Uh, okay, wait. There is error. There is error. Instead of doing that, I can from. I don't want to use this because it makes the program more complicated. There we go. Okay, that's the program, and at this point it must work. I'm gonna run this program. Where is the error? Wait. Or expected 17 print. Wait a second. Okay, I got it. Uh, where is the problem? Where is the problem? Okay, this is it. And I'm gonna run this program and enter 0.75. What's gonna happen? 1 1. Okay, if the 0.75 in decimal is going to be converted in 0.11, and if I convert 0.8125, then 0.1101, that's gonna be the value in binary. So I'm gonna explain why I did that. For example, if we pick like 0.75, and if the number happens to be, if we multiply the number by 2, it's gonna give us this value 1.5, and if 1.5 is greater than 1 and lesser than 2, then it's gonna come into this, and we're gonna write 1 and 1. And now the second thing that we're gonna look out for is that it's gonna get subtracted from 1 and multiplied by 2, and 0.5 into 2 1. Okay, and this comes out to be 1 meg is equal to 1, and meg is equal to 1 is this statement, and if meg is equal to 1, then we're gonna insert 1 again, 1 again, and break. Okay, that's why we got 0.75, that is equal to 0.11. And what happens in the case of this? Okay, let me do one more thing. What I'm gonna do is wait a second, point what is 0.125. Okay, this is our code 0.001. Okay, if the number gets multiplied by 2, if it's less than 1 and not equal to 0.5, then we're gonna write 0. Okay, and if it's again less than 1, then it's gonna repeat. We're gonna and then if 1.25, okay, battery is running out. Okay, this is now, I hope at this point you guys can understand this code, and if it's 0.5, then it's gonna break over here, I'm gonna end with this string. Okay, I had to use this string because I had no idea how to convert that into integer. If you guys have any idea how to convert that, just let me know in the comments below. With that being said, I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Peace. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you guys liked it, whatever I did. And this is the legit thing, man. You're not gonna find this code. This is one of its kind. I made it on my own. And there are lots of other things. And there are lots that I did on my own, which I'm going to share in few videos, in the upcoming videos. So, peace.